1,100 people owe the city of Memphis $300,000 in unpaid parking tickets. And that money is money that could be used for community centers, neighborhood improvement, even paying police officers.
FOX13 investigator Zach Crenshaw is live downtown right now. And Zach, you just wanted to find out how much money a select few people owed in unpaid parking tickets when the way this all started.
That's how our investigation started, Daryl, with the top 10 offenders who owe the city the most cash. Then I got this list of the top 100 violators. But it didn't end there. I discovered nearly 8,000 people have 3 or more unpaid traffic tickets. And when I pressed city leaders for answers, I found there was confusion about who's in charge of collecting these millions.
That's the reaction to hearing one guy has $13,000 in unpaid traffic tickets.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
They got to be throwing away the tickets.
Most Memphians park legally, but thousands treat the meter like a suggestion. I got the list showing awarded tickets. How much money precisely? City Clerk Kay Robilio is in charge of knowing.
Did you put it in a ballpark?
I don't know that we want to do that. It's so frightening.
It's tens of millions of dollars.
The problem is only getting worse. Clerk Robilio's team works to collect cash from tickets.
We have multiple letters sent out, multiple postcards, phone call banks.
That's where their leverage ends, though. According to the clerk, her office can't knock on doors or incentivize payment with other tactics.
That's entirely at the discretion of the police department, the booting and towing aspect of things.
But towing is low on the priority list.
There's only 2 officers right now that are authorized to do this work.
We prioritize violent crime.
I discovered Clerk Robilio and Mayor Strickland aren't on the same page when it comes to who enforces collecting city fines.
It's always been the court clerk who's had primary responsibility.
If they would focus on it a little bit, I think we would get a better job done of getting them to the table to pay their fines.
We went all over the city to track down the top offenders. From Mud Island to East Memphis.
Yeah, hi there. Is this the Wharton residence?
Many people had moved.
It's a challenge sometimes because people change addresses.
We did talk to David Moore, who, according to the list I got from the city clerk, racked up 15 tickets.
And it says you owe $3,400.
In what?
In unpaid traffic tickets.
There's no way.
Our list was updated February 2017, but Moore says the city's record isn't right.
I paid some 6 months ago.
How many, do you know?
Yeah, it was like $800 worth.
Regardless, Memphis city leaders know they need to collect more from other offenders.
Why am I paying my one ticket if I could rack up hundreds without having to pay?
That's a good question. Well, I think if we can make this partnership, either we take over the collection operation from the city court clerk's office or team up with the city court clerk's office and get more aggressive.
If the mayor's office, city clerk, and MPD can get on the same page about collecting, it'll be good news for the city's bottom line. Not so much for one man in Drummond's, Tennessee. He might be out 13 grand.
Now, after our interview, the mayor told me he plans to meet with the city clerk in the next 2 weeks about this issue. The clerk's office says they've met in the past with the mayor, but clearly need to get together again so they can do a better job of collecting this money. Merle, Daryl.
What an amazing story. I love this story, but I can't imagine that we're the only city with this kind of a problem. Large city, what are the other cities doing to collect?
Well, there are a lot of cities that are facing this similar problem, but right up I-40 in our state's capital, Nashville, they are actually working with credit companies to ding these offender scores. So if you want to get a loan, you need to pay those tickets so your credit score is not completely tanked. Also, they're much more aggressive with towing, and that's something Mayor Strickland says he is interested in looking into, partnering with local towing companies so they can continue to free up those MPD officers to address violent crime. Reporting live downtown, Zach Crenshaw, FOX13 News.
Thank you, Zach.